Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. We're going to start off with drawing a few cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in receiving a personal reading, everything you need to know is in the description box below. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. What? Let me put that. I don't know. We have the Tower in reverse. This was the same exact first card that came out in the previous reading that I just recorded, and I just saw 111. Should I take the Tower? I think I'll take the Tower. And I just saw 1, 2, 3. I definitely feel called to take the Tower card for a reason. I feel like there are definitely many people who are dealing with an uncertain situation that makes them feel trapped. I feel like you're really being encouraged to follow the light, but to follow the light, you first have to allow yourself to see it. So allow yourself to have faith in what you want and what you deserve, and to trust that it will be yours if it isn't already. You're being reminded as well that there is a way out of this situation, but not outside of yourself. The door of opportunity that you're looking for is within you, not outside of you. There's an opportunity here. And I mean, what that opportunity is, it's going to be very different for everybody, but I feel like for everybody, I can say that at the very least, this opportunity is one to free yourself and to find more peace. And how that shows up for everybody is going to be different in their lives. So you just take that however it resonates. I'm going to go ahead and get the next card. I feel called to take these two, actually. We have the King of Swords. Actually, that's really interesting. You see how he's sitting there thinking. In the previous reading that I recorded, I saw 3, 2, 1. Everything happens for a reason. If you see any interesting signs or synchronicities, that's happening for a reason. Pay attention to that. Allow the universe to communicate with you, to guide you, and to show you the way, maybe to help you see the light in your situation. But like I was saying about him sitting there and thinking, the Hermit card came through very, very strong in that previous reading. So there's definitely something here that you're really being guided to think about, to reflect on, to find a deeper understanding of. Maybe it's yourself, so that way you can understand what's holding you back. Maybe there's a new idea, a new plan that you're being called to conjure up. Read what all of this says. It says logic, practical, determined, reason, brains. Yeah. This energy is very cerebral. While there may not be much going on in terms of change for the good, for the better, externally, it feels like there's a lot going on internally. There's a lot going on internally for a reason. There's something here that is the source of all of the instability in your life. Maybe it's some perspective or belief or some feeling. feel like you are investing your passion, there's a better way to invest it to not only get the outcome that you want, but also make a difference too. The King of Swords in reverse says manipulative, occult, calculating, selfish, analytical, superiority complex. This is what happens. Oh, it also says egotistical. This is what happens when you don't allow yourself to sit and think and reflect. Be careful of the lies that you tell yourself, that you tell others, that others tell you, whether they mean it or not. Don't let other people around you have a pessimistic, complacent view on life, because their negativity does not determine everyone else's negativity. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely something here about being more mindful of your energy, what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and what you're putting out into the world. You are a part of Source, so you need to take care of yourself. So that way you can manifest things that take care of you. Wow. Now we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's interesting. So you may not be in the King of Swords type of energy in the upright. You may not be allowing yourself to think, to analyze, to be curious, to come up with ideas. You won't even allow yourself to come up with ideas. I feel like your own expectations of yourself could feel suffocating. The Queen and the King. Queens are, at least the way I interpret it, they are more mature internally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And King of Swords is a representation of what is going on with the Queen. The King is a manifestation of the Queen. The Page is a manifestation of a knight. So I do feel like externally, not to call you out, you may come off as more deceptive or cold, selfish, whatever, all of those said on that card. I got stuck on the word analytical because being analytical is not bad. I mean, it's how you use what I call now, I guess, your power of analysis. You can either use this, I don't know, I feel like analyzing is a strength for you, and it's like, you can either use this strength for the highest good of yourself and for all, or for instant gratification for the devil. And what I mean by the devil, I'm talking about like the tarot card, the devil, which for me represents self-destruction. You gotta stop hitting that self-destruct button. I feel like there is something really significant here about pressing a button. That could be literally, or it could also be figuratively, where you're pressing someone's buttons or someone is pressing your buttons. I'm not sure how that could be significant for you. Maybe this is about having more self-control and self-discipline no matter what's happening. Knowing that, you know, people pushing each other's buttons is not going to create peace at all. It's only just going to make things more divisive and chaotic. So it's not like the universe doesn't want you to stand up for yourself or for others to stand up for themselves. It's that there's a better way to do it. A more honest, effective way to do it. And I just saw 1010. So know that the universe and your spirit guides, the spirit world, they really want to communicate with you and support you. They really want to help you find more clarity and direction in life. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4. They want that for you for a reason. You have a purpose. You have a mission. You have passion for a reason. Bro, it's like the same thing with being analytical. You can use this passion for better or for worse. I just think you need to shift how or where you invest your passion. I personally feel like you're being called to invest it in self-reflection, self-improvement. I'm going to wrap up this reading by getting a card from this box of cards. I'm seeing 111. These cards are just cards that I made myself, if you didn't know already. But that message to trust yourself, actually, I got another glimpse of it when this card came out in the other reading. Yeah, I think what's really going to give you the most clarity, closure, and direction is trusting yourself. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You will find people that you don't have to explain yourself so much to, that you don't have to fight so hard to make sure you are heard and respected and valued, etc., etc. You're allowed to be upset and angry and sad or whatever it is, but it's important that you address those feelings and find a closure with them, or transmute them into light, whatever that may mean for you. This card says, wow, okay. Well, I just saw 1222 as well. If you experience anxiety, focus on believing in and trusting yourself. I got a lot of messages coming through. That 1222 is the universe really encouraging you to just be yourself. Really pay attention to your triggers as well, and trust that it's going to pay off. Changing how you move in the world, how you show up, it's going to pay off. Life does not have to be this hard. I'm holding on to this card because on the other side it says, love yourself unconditionally with 666. And I know that people associate the devil with 666. But I don't know if I already said it in the video, but like the devil in the tarot. The devil in tarot is all about self-destruction, self-destructive behavior, not a care in the world for what you deserve, for what others deserve. So it makes sense for me why 666 would be linked to the devil, because self-love. You need more love in a situation. You need more honesty, more authenticity, especially with seeing 1222 in the universe encouraging you to just be yourself. You're allowed to have your beliefs, your opinions, but don't keep yourself trapped in situations that make you feel like you're not allowed. Or at the very least, surround yourself with people who are willing to communicate your differences and to see them from your perspective, your own differences. I'm going to keep this on the, if you experience anxiety, focus on believing and then trusting in yourself. I feel like that is your way out. In the last reading, I did mention that there could be like a lot of anxiety in the energy, a lot of fear. But like I said, it doesn't have to be this hard. I want to say it doesn't have to be this emotionally charged, intense, and stressful. Having more faith in yourself and trusting yourself. Even if you make mistakes, that's part of the journey. That's part of the journey of learning to trust yourself. You know, better understand when you were wrong when you were right. You know, just helps you better understand your intuition. Making mistakes helps you better understand and use your intuition. So definitely don't be hard on yourself about mistakes, because that's how we grow. Just like change. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is an airplane. So there could be something here about travel for someone. It could be specifically in an airplane, but it doesn't have to be. Or to put it even more vaguely, there could be something significant here about movement. Did I already say that there could be a lot going on in your inner world? There could be a lot of movement there. There could be a lot of movement externally. It's like I get this conflicting feeling where it's like slowing down is what would be best, but it's hard to slow down, which is a perfect opportunity to understand where your impatience actually comes from on a very deep spiritual level. So allow the universe and your spirit guides to communicate with you, and pay attention to the signs, the messages, the synchronicities. I mean, nobody can force you to have faith, you know, but I feel like as long as you're leading with good intentions, naturally, my goodness, things will get better for you. And I hear an alarm right now. Alarms, to me, the universe and your spirit guides are really trying to bring your attention to something. And I think it's the fact that honesty is going to get you farther than lies. Whether you're lying to yourself, other people, whatever it is, the energy of deception is not helping. But I think that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that, that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by commenting. No, I'm getting lost in my thoughts. You can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.